I've owned Midnight Bloom Flower Shop in Lahore for nearly 15 years now. It sits on a narrow street corner where the old part of the city meets the new. The shop itself is nothing special, just a small space with walls lined with buckets of flowers, the air always heavy with their mixed scents. My father ran this shop before me, and his father before him. One tradition has always been kept in our family business. We stay open until midnight, every night, no exceptions. As a child, I would ask my father, "Why must we stay open so late? No one buys flowers at midnight." He would only smile and say, "Some traditions must be kept, even if we don't understand them." When the shop became mine after my father's passing in 1992, I kept the tradition going, though I never understood it. Most nights I would sit alone, arranging tomorrow's displays or doing paperwork while the city quieted outside. Rarely did anyone come in after 10 p.m. It was a Tuesday night in the summer of 1997. The air conditioning was broken again, and the heat was making the flowers wilt faster than usual. I had the front door propped open, hoping for any breeze to come through. At 11:55 p.m., I was counting the till, ready to lock up in 5 minutes, when the bell above the door jingled. I looked up to see a tall man enter. He wore a crisp white shalwar kameez that seemed to glow slightly in the dim light of my shop. His face was handsome but odd somehow, his features too perfect, too symmetrical. "As-salam alaikum," he said, his voice smooth like honey. "I need flowers for a special occasion." "Wa alaikum salam," I replied automatically. "I was about to close, but I can help you quickly. What's the occasion?" The man smiled, but it didn't reach his eyes. "A remembrance, something that smells sweet but lasts a long time." I nodded and moved toward the jasmine section. "Perhaps jasmine? The scent is beautiful and—" "No," he interrupted. "Those won't do. I need something older." I frowned, confused. "Older flowers would be dying, sir." He laughed then, a sound like wind chimes but slightly off-key. "I mean flowers of an older variety, something your grandfather might have sold." A chill ran down my spine despite the heat. My grandfather had died before I was born, but my father had told stories of rare flowers he used to grow in the back room, varieties that had since disappeared from Pakistan. "I'm sorry, we don't have anything like that anymore," I said, trying to keep my voice steady. The man tilted his head slightly, at an angle that seemed just wrong enough to notice. "Are you sure? I was told this shop always has what I need. That's why it stays open until midnight, isn't it?" My mouth went dry. "Who told you that?" "Your grandfather, of course." The room seemed to grow colder. "My grandfather died in 1961.